Hey guys, welcome back to Team Death Slinger. My name is Peter, and today we're looking at our last BT16 deck profile. We have Myotismon. So, starting with our eggs, we have 4 copies of the BT15 DemiMeramon. On deletion, you're going to trash a level 5 or higher to draw 2 cards. We do want to get MaloMyotismon in the trash, so this is a great egg to give us a 2-for-1, basically. So that's why we have this at 4. And then we have 1 copy of the old BT3 DemiMeramon. On deletion, you draw 1, trash 1, and that's just because we're running 4 Ukomons, and we want to make sure we don't run out of eggs. Then we have 4 copies of BT15 DemiMeramon. The Retaliate Inheritable is nice. On play, we're going to reveal the top 4 cards of our deck, add a Myotismon, and then return the rest to the bottom of the deck. If we added cards, we get to trash 1, so another opportunity to get Myotismon in our trash. The on-play effect is just going to help us find our pieces, so that's great. 4 copies of Gabumon. We are running kind of half the Garurumon draw engine, so we're running 4 copies of this Gabumon. Start of main phase, if your opponent has a Digimon, gain 1 memory. And the Inheritable is going to let you draw 1, then trash 1 when attacking. So that is nice filtering. 4 copies of the Promo Ukomon. When one of your Digimon moves from the breeding area to the battle area, you may hatch in the breeding area, then gain 1 memory. This just accelerates our game plan. We are playing a little bit of a weaker deck, so anything that gives us memory and gives us the ability to cycle some extra cards is welcome in the deck. Next, we have 1 copy of the restricted Garurumon X Antibody. It will Digivolve on Garurumon for 0, and then when Digivolving, you're going to draw 2, then trash 2 cards in your hand. If you have Garurumon or X Antibody in your Digivolution cards, you'll gain a memory, so that's good. Gets us a memory back, gets us an extra draw. 1 copy of the Scatter Mode. We needed to round out our champion count after our 4, 4, and 1, so I figured this was a great just 1-of to throw in the deck. On deletion, we're going to draw 3, then trash 2. This is a good card to just kind of throw down after you put maybe an Ukomon in Raising, and then filter your pieces. You get a free security out of it, so I do like it. Then we have 4 copies of Dobermon from EX2. On deletion, we're going to trash the top 3 cards of our deck, then return a purple Digimon card or purple Tamer card from our trash to hand. Again, it just finds you your pieces. It's going to be a security check, and it does give us the ability to grab our Tamer, which is important. So 4 copies of this card. 4 copies of ST16 Garurumon. It does have the security effect that you can play a Gabumon or a Mat Ishida from hand or trash without paying its cost. Doesn't come up a whole lot. We do only have 4 Gabumons and no Mats. But when Digivolving, we'll draw 1, trash 1, and then when attacking, we can draw 1, trash 1 as well. So on top of the Gabumon, we're effectively drawing 2, trashing 2 every time we swing. 4 copies of the Myotismon ACE from BT15. This is probably the best level 5 in the deck. On play, when Digivolving, you can play a level 3 purple Digimon card or 1 purple Tamer from your trash without paying the cost. It does have blocker, so that does set us up for Yukio. If our Myotismon is deleted, we can get a MaloMyotismon out of it. Otherwise, we get a rookie setup for our new BT16 MaloMyotismon, or we get the Yukio out if we don't have it already. Then we have 3 copies of the BT8 Myotismon. When Digivolving, you trash the top 2 cards of your deck. Then you can play 1 Yukio from your trash without paying its memory cost. And the Inheritable is on deletion. If this Digimon has Myotismon in its name, you can play a Yukio from your hand or trash suspended without paying its memory cost. So that's going to recur our Tamers, which is really, really fantastic. And it does let us play the Yukio when Digivolving. So just free Tamers, which we do need. Now we have 4 copies of our new MaloMyotismon for BT16. When Digivolving and when attacking, by deleting one of your Digimon or Tamers, delete one of your opponent's unsuspended Digimon. If this effect didn't delete an opponent's Digimon, delete one of their Tamers. So if you don't have something to delete, you can get a Tamer out of it. And you can also delete yourself to delete one of your opponent's unsuspended Digimon, and then trigger your Yukio and get a MaloMyotismon back out of it. And then all turns, when an effect deletes one of your other Digimon or Tamers, trash the top card of your opponent's security stack. So this is, if you Blast Ace into the Myotismon, you get a level 3 out, and then when you pop that level 3, you can trash the top card of your opponent's security. So that is really nice, and it gives the deck a little bit more speed, which it was really missing in BT16. So this is our primary boss monster in the deck. 2 copies of Plutomon. I do still think that this is really strong with Venom Infusion, so I like just the 2 copies, and it's a good target for our Ruin mode, since our other cards do care about Myotismon in name. Once this is Digivolved, it doesn't really do anything on board, so we want to be able to get something out of it, and that's why I like it as a Ruin mode target. So when Digivolving, we're going to trigger Draw 2, then you can use a purple option card with a memory cost of 6 or less in your hand without paying its memory cost. Our primary target for that would be Venom Infusion, but you could also get a Mist Barrier out of it, or a Training if you have to. And I just think this card is crazy. If you trigger Draw 2, delete a level 6, and then Draw 2 again, like, Draw 4, delete a body is just really, really good for 4. So 2 copies of Plutomon. Then we have 2 copies of the BT8 MaloMyotismon on play. If there are 5 or more cards with Myotismon in their names in your trash, delete one of your opponent's unsuspended Digimon and trash the top card of their security. So again, a really powerful effect that can trash the security. And when Digivolving, you trash the top 5 cards of your deck, and if there's a card with a Myotismon and its a name in your trash, you can gain a memory. So that effect, it kind of helps you get your Myotismons in the trash, but we really care about trashing the opponent's security on play. Then we have our 1 copy of Ruin Mode. This primarily goes on top of your Plutomon. And it's just going to lock out your opponent. When Digivolving on deletion, until the end of your opponent's next turn, all of your opponent's Digimon get minus 5k, and then end of attack, you're going to delete this Digimon, one of your opponent's Digimon, and recover 1, then hatch an egg. So just a really powerful top end to stop your opponents from doing things. For our options, we have 2 copies of Mist Barrier. By deleting one of your Digimon, you may play 1 Myotismon from your trash without paying the cost, then place this card in the battle area. When one of your Myotismon is deleted, delay, you can play a Venom Myotismon from your trash without paying the cost. We do not have any Venom Myotismons, which is why this is at 2. But being able to play a Myotismon from our trash without paying the cost is actually pretty good with Plutomon if we have to. You can just pop it, get the Myotismon back, and then get some value out of it, which is really nice. So I do like this card at 2. 3 copies of Venom Infusion. By trashing 1 Digimon card in your hand, delete one of your opponent's Digimon whose level is less than or equal to the trash card's level. When a card with Myotismon in its text is trashed by this effect, draw 2. So like I said, this is our target for Plutomon. We're trying to draw 2, use this card's effect, pitch a MaloMyotismon to delete a level 6 or lower, and then because it has Myotismon in its text, we're going to draw another 2. So draw 4, pop a level 6 or lower. 3 copies of Wisdom Training. Reveal top 2 cards of your deck, add a purple card among them to your hand, return the rest to the bottom deck in any order, and then delay, you Digivolve for reduced cost by 2. We only run 3 of this because we do already have a pretty decent cycling engine with our eggs and our Gabumon engine, so this isn't the most necessary card in this deck. The reduction on Digivolve is still really nice though, so I fit as many as I could into the deck. And then lastly, we have 4 copies of Yukio. So all turns when one of your Digimon with Myotismon and its name is deleted, you can suspend this Tamer to gain a memory, which is nice. And then end of opponent's turn, if this Tamer is suspended, you can delete this Tamer to play 1 MaloMyotismon from your trash without paying its cost. And that's kind of our main combo of the deck. We're looking to lose our Myotismons on the when attacking or the when Digivolving, and then suspend our Yukio. My goodness, I can't right click. Suspend the Yukio, and then end of opponent's turn, we get the Myotismon back. And then we're looking to play out this one with the on play to pop something else and then trash the security. So that is the deck profile for BT16. Let me know what you guys think in the comments down below. Thank you guys for watching. Have a great day.